Hi, my name is Nick Pancarry, and I'm a sophomore studying biological engineering here at the University of Idaho. And today I'm going to walk you guys through an activity in which we build shoes. Shoes are really neat because they integrate a couple different engineering ideas. For example, it's really important that shoes are designed to mimic the most important aspects of the human body in a process that is known as biomechanics. Additionally, the materials of shoes is very important to absorb different amounts of impacts and loads, and that incorporates ideas of material science. For this activity, you will need the following items: 1 sheet of cardboard, 1 sheet of foam particle board, 1 sheet of styrofoam, 1 roll of duct tape, 1 utility knife, 1 hot glue gun, and/or 1 pair of scissors. Ribbons, sparkles, and markers, etc. are optional to add some style after you have completed the project. Before I begin, I would like to discuss a few of the above listed items that may be hazardous. Exercise extreme caution when using the utility knife to cut through cardboard and styrofoam. Secondly, be careful in handling hot glue guns as they can easily result in burns. And please note, hot glue at times can melt through styrofoam. Begin by first brainstorming different ideas for your shoe. Footwear can take a lot of different forms, and with these items available to you, there are a lot of different options. Will you make a boot? Are you going to make a sandal? Or perhaps a flip-flop? The opportunities are endless. For my example, I chose to make kind of a sandal design inspired by Birkenstocks. As you can see here, I have 3 different sheets of cardboard, styrofoam, and then a thinner, softer layer of styrofoam on top for some form of cushioning. There are a lot of different designs you can choose to make for your design of shoe. However, I'm just going to walk you through how I made mine. To begin making the lower portion of the shoe, I first traced my foot on a piece of styrofoam. I then carefully used a utility knife to cut out my trace. I've omitted this from the video for the sake of time and convenience. It'll be a time-consuming process. If using a utility knife, make sure you're doing it on a safe surface that is stable to avoid the knife slipping. If you choose to use scissors, be aware that it may be a little more difficult to get a clean cut through the thicker styrofoam or cardboard. As you can see here, I am beginning to glue the pieces of cardboard to the thicker piece of styrofoam. Again, be aware that the hot glue gun is very hot and you do not want to burn yourself or melt your styrofoam. Then, I have glued the thinner, softer piece of styrofoam on top of the 2 other pieces that have been glued together to create a top insole. Notice that I am patting it down to make sure everything is stuck together properly. This is a part of your process that's going to be a little more unique depending on the style that you have chosen. Now I have transitioned to the process of making the straps of my shoes. I have taken 2 pieces of duct tape that have been stuck together to serve as a strap, and I am measuring them over the width of my foot. I'll show you how I created those straps in just a second out of duct tape. I measured the volume of my foot and then marked where it needed to be taped. Using the mark, I secured the strap with another piece of duct tape to reinforce it, doing my best to make sure that the tape is even. I assembled the straps from strips of duct tape by taking a long piece of duct tape and folding it in half. This made the duct tape a little stronger for the top of the shoe and made it less sticky so that my foot's not sticking in the shoe as I am wearing it. To create the second strap, I am again measuring and following the same process I just described. I measured the second strap of the sandal to get it to be able to fit the volume of my foot. And in the process, I marked the side and then taped it down. As you can see, I've been pretty generous with the tape because I don't want it to instantly come apart. One of the criteria for building your shoes is including a 2-inch heel. I chose to make mine out of a thicker piece of styrofoam. As you can see here, I am adding hot glue to this chunk of styrofoam. Remember to be careful in applying that hot glue. After gluing the heel, I decided to add a layer of tape around it, just so that I can wear this sooner, and I don't have to wait quite as long for the hot glue to dry. I chose to add a little thinner chunk of styrofoam to the outsole of the shoe towards the front end to even out that 2-inch heel I added. Again, I glued this piece and added some tape for extra strength. And here's me trying on my newly built shoes. However, one design criteria that we provide is to take this a step further, and I challenge you to wear your new shoes through an obstacle course of some form. Have some fun with this and create a fun one. I made the COVID course, and you can see that my shoes held together well enough to weave in and out of my assorted cleaning products, and then slam dunk the coveted toilet paper into the basketball hoop. My new shoes managed to survive, and I hope yours do too, no matter their shape or design process.